Hey! Tim Sweeney! So good to meet you! Unreal Engine 1 genius! We've got a new product right up your alley. It's gonna blow your mind. Look at the screen.
Unlike Donald Trump, we know that climate change is very real and an existential crisis for our planet. We are prepared to tell the fossil fuel industry that their short-term profits are not more important than the future of our planet.
So, budget. Let's talk money. How much you want to pay for this?
I will pay you $20 to leave this office and never come back again.
We'll take it.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and we've got a spicy meatball. Tim Sweeney has said a thing, and game journalists have lost their mind, not just about that thing, but in misrepresenting that thing. So you see tweets like this from IGN. Epic's game boss says all politics should be removed from games. I agree. However, that's not what he said. Here's the article purporting the same thought. Epic Games boss says all politics should be removed from game companies. You see PC Gamer. Epic CEO Tim Sweeney condemns loot boxes, our guy, and says game companies should divorce themselves from politics. Now, IGN's tweet is getting the most attention, so let's focus on that. Here you have Colin Moriarty replying, "This headline is either clickbait of the highest order or intentionally misleading," because that's not what he said at all. His message was rather obviously that game devs should divorce themselves as entities from political issues, not the games themselves. More fake outrage. He continues, "We should embrace making games with teams of politically diverse people who won't always agree with each other, management, or the political climate." What he said. That is not equal to game companies shouldn't make political games or games with political game themes. What he didn't say. Basic stuff. The exact quote is, "A company is a group of people who get together to accomplish a mission that is larger than what any one person could do. And a company's mission is a holy thing to it, right? Epic's mission is to build great technology and great games. And we can't count on every employee at Epic. I'm sorry. And we can count. What we can even demand, even every employee at Epic, unite behind that mission. But every other matter, we have to respect their personal opinions. And they may differ from management's or each other's whatsoever." Continues on. Via the Hollywood Reporter. Here's what he actually said without all of the faux outrage, an attempt to spin it into something else. This is arguably the least controversial thing you will ever read, and he's absolutely right, by the way. Sweeney ended his presentation by once again addressing discourse in gaming. Quote, "We should get the marketing departments out of politics," he said. "We live in a world where your political affiliation determines what chicken restaurant you go to. There's no reason to drag divisive topics like that into gaming." Hold on a second. Seriously, Tim Sweeney is 100% right and is 100% starting to change my opinion about doing work with Epic Games. I'm not kidding you. For all of their slimery, all of the slimy stuff that they've been doing with exclusives, I'm starting to care less about that if he really means this, if he truly embraces this. He continues, "We need to create a very clear separation between church and state. Employees, customers, and everyone else should be able to express themselves," said Sweeney, "as we companies need to divorce ourselves from politics. Platforms should be neutral." What an amazingly correct and timely statement. I 100% co-sign this, Tim Sweeney. I really do. Of course, as Lyle points out, and of course Reset Era is already heaping foul-mouthed abuse on him, partly because of this article. Tim Sweeney, Epic Games companies should divorce from politics. Android is a fake open system. iOS is worse. Respect gamer rights and freedoms. I mean, it sounds pretty base to me. I mean, when we look at the reset era, we see exactly what we'd expect. Exactly what we'd expect. F off, nah, man. There's a reason he's not called Tim Smartly. Gamer rights. Has he been reading RF Epic too much? Tim Sweeney is an effing idiot. Gamer rights, gamer freedoms. He loves to run his mouth. I mean, get effed, Tim. It's so funny how triggered such a simple statement is, how triggered people get by a very simple statement. And on top of that, oh, by the way, okay, he's right. And gamers agree with him. Let's look at how PC Gamer frames this. Epic boss Tim Sweeney offered some stinging criticism of loot boxes and pay to win during his keynote speech at this year's DICE Summit, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter. Sweeney said that the industry needs to move away from customer adversarial model if he wants to maintain the trust of its audience. We have to ask ourselves as an industry what we want to be when we grow up. Do we want to be like Vegas with slot machines, or do we want to be widely respected as creators of products that customers can trust? I think we will see more publishers move away from loot boxes, Sweeney said. I don't think he's right, but I agree if he would have said should move away from microtransactions. I don't think big mega behemoth companies like EA and Activision are capable of thinking long term. They're only capable in thinking of what will please their shareholders immediately and what will make not just a ton of money, but all of the money. Quote, we should be very reticent of creating an experience where outcome can be influenced by spending money. Loot boxes play on the mechanics of gambling, except for the ability to get more money out in the end. The inability to cash out is what's prevented some jurisdictions from defining loot boxes as a form of gambling. The UK's Gambling Commissions, for instance, said last year that because of box rewards couldn't officially be monetized, they're exempt. But technical correctness of the definition is losing ground to what's relatively obvious common sense concerns that call for some sort of regulation are growing. Sweeney was similarly critical of the customer adversarial model, which particularly common on social media platforms. We have businesses that have profiting from doing customers harm, he said. Facebook and Google have been the leaders in this. They provide free services, then make you pay for the service in loss of privacy and loss of freedom. Dude, I'm becoming a Tim Sweeney fan. Like, I'm in love with Tim Sweeney right now. He's saying all the right things. Now, whether or not he follows through on this, that's up for debate or for research. You don't need to just blindly forget all of somebody's sins because they're saying the right thing. But this does warrant we keep an eye on what Tim Sweeney does. And this could be a potentially epic gamer moment for him. Separate from economic and aspects of the business, Sweeney also touched on the growing politicization of discourse within the industry. He said that games have become, quote, as much a communication platform as entertainment experience, which confers special responsibilities we have to take very seriously. Interestingly, while both game content and game makers and conversations about them have become more overtly political in recent years, Sweeney believes that the solution is to remove politics from the equation entirely. Again, that's not what he said. Quote, the world is really screwed up right now. Right now, our political orientations determine which fast food chicken restaurant you go to, and that's really dumb. It is really dumb. Look, listen. This only sounds dumb to idiots that obsess over politics and video games, which is a large section of the video game urinalism community. Anybody watching this video, it's probably music to their ears. Like, if you support Tim Sweeney, if you support as proof to PC Gamer and IGN, leave a like on this video and leave a comment whether or not you agree or disagree. Like, if you agree that with what Tim's saying, leave a like. If you disagree, dislike the video. Okay? Same in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I have a feeling I know the way that this is going to go. The world is really screwed up, so there's no reason to drag divisive topics like that into gaming at all. Businesses should be neutral venues where employees and customers alike can hold their own views and not be judged for that, he said. You know, what he's saying is people should be able to come together and put these type of things aside and enjoy video games. Like, what's controversial about that? Well, it flies in the face of many games journalists, which is why they're so willing to misrepresent what he said for clicks. Epic's mission is to build technology and great games, and we can count on every employee at Epic. We can even demand every employee at Epic unite behind that mission. But every other matter, we have to respect their personal opinions, and they may differ from management's or each other's whatsoever. Imagine that. This is exactly what we've been saying. I don't care if whoever is on the other side of Madden or Call of Duty agrees with my political opinions. I'm only asking that they respect them. They respect my right to them, just like I respect their right to whatever affiliations or orientations that they are or choose to be. That's totally fine. Nobody's saying that one type of person, well, journalists are. I don't want any one type of person banned from video games. Well, maybe the ones that like little kids. But I'm saying I don't want to ban people or ostracize people based on their political beliefs or their orientation. That's ridiculous. Sweeney said the best way for companies to avoid controversy around political censorship from foreign nations is to divorce themselves from it. It strikes me as an impossible position to take. If there's one thing recent Blitzchung controversy clearly demonstrated, it's that a determined commitment to neutrality is itself a political position in favor of the status quo. Again, I 100% disagree with this take, and it's bad, okay? No, the Blitzchung thing, what Blizzard should have done, Blizzard did not. By the way, Blizzard did not divorce themselves from politics. They acted in a political manner and banned Blitzchung. What Blizzard should have said is nothing at all, but they made a political statement. So Blizzard's reaction to what Blitzchung did proves Tim Sweeney right, Andy Chalk. Blizzard's move to silence political speech from its esports presentation was arguably the reason the company found itself enveloped in the months of scandal. No. It wasn't the fact that they banned him, which was bad enough. It was that they did anything at all. Is that they spoke up. People forget this tweet from Hearthstone, from Tencent, disavowing this type of thing. You know, it wasn't just the ban. It wasn't just the removing the cache. It was acting at all in any way. And that would be for or against it. All right, supporting it or not supporting it. I don't want Blizzard engaging in political speech. I want them to make good games. I want them to deliver a good, I don't know, Warcraft 3. And all these people are continuing. Again, Matt Kim, clickbaiting. He's either clickbaiting or he's an idiot. Probably both. Again, this is, I think, I disagree with this take. It's like they all are the same hive mind. They both have wrote the exact same article. Although Blizzard's attempt to divorce himself from politics by insisting that its punishment of Blitzchung was apolitical only further flamed criticism. No! That's not how it works. The fact that Blizzard said anything at all was the problem. Not that they banned him and said it was apolitical. They shouldn't have said a thing. They should have just went on or quietly instated rules that forbade that kind of behavior going forward. The fact was they bungled that from Jump Street, and that their Chinese overlords were the ones really pulling the strings, and we all knew it, and Blizzard thought we were idiots. That was the problem. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm slowly becoming a Tim Sweeney fan. I'm looking forward to your takes in the comment section down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.